Markham 61 years, but he finally found his father, and he is thanking their shared DNA.
Yeah, after he got the results, he was at his father's front door hours later. Tia Ewing has their heartfelt story.
It was a teen love story that started in the late 50s at what's now known as Crane High School. Carolyn Harris was in the ROTC, and so was Robert Sublette. Years later, in their 20s, they had a son, but Robert didn't know it.
He brought those pictures, and I just fell apart, and I just grabbed him and hugged him. I was crying ever since of joy.
Oh, I came from the west side of Chicago to Markham in 1961.
His mother, Carolyn Harris, left him as an infant in the care of his grandparents. A shame that she had a child out of wedlock. She moved to California and eventually England. She was a dance instructor and waitress.
My mother decided that she was going to leave, and my grandmother accepted it.
He kept in contact with his mom over the years, but still never knew much about his father.
And they would say, well, your dad's name is Robert. Everybody would say his name is Robert. And then they would say his last name.
Akpawa's mother died years ago, and he's been on a quest to know who he is, sending DNA to the website Ancestry.com. Once his results came back, the 61-year-old got a message from a woman identified by the site through DNA as a second cousin. That was in November of 2022. They were trying to piece together how they were related. The cousin threw out a last name, and then it clicked.
Before I went to bed, it was like, oh my goodness, I remember the name.
From there, he found his father's number listed online.
He answered the phone.
He said, yeah, Dad, I found you. Because I remember before I left, his mom didn't want me to leave, nor did I want to leave her. But I wanted to get the Air Force and my military out of the way. And I didn't know she was expecting when I left.
Robert spent his life as a mechanic in the Air Force and a Cub Scout leader. His son, Roger, a fireman and a mayor, both in similar jobs of service.
I'm so proud.
So I'm looking at the two of you, and I immediately see the similarities. Was that the experience you had when you first saw each other?
Yeah. I know it was for me.
Family ties can never be broken, and Roger wants the family bond to last forever.
After the election, I'll change my name to my proper name for my dad, Sublette, and I'll ask my children to do the same.
Tia Ewing, Fox 32, Chicago.